Alright, this video is going to be about fascia, and fascia is what you're seeing right there. It's a fabric, and with all that white fabric-y stuff in there, and it coats every organ and everything in your entire body, and every fiber. And here is some that's in a mud fossil form, and that is the exact same flap. You see that flap? It's actually in this orientation. See the flap? And that's what this is what's called an investment, and that invests into the body so that your muscles don't pull around, or organs and so forth. And that fabric is this fabric. It's called fascia. And you see this very thin film. You see it on your steak and all that business in meat. And it also is coating organs. And this is a lung, and it was DNA tested, and it's a human lung, and even the architecture or everything. Hold on. What you got here is the fabric, the exact same fascia, and that fabric on the lung, it's called pleura, and it's the ancient Greeks call it tunica. It surrounds it and keeps it from getting leaking into your body. Now on the top, that's where the investment on the top is, and that held this thing from flopping all around. And then this is the one on the bottom, and these are in the autopsies. I'll show you some autopsy pictures. The exact same architecture, and this pattern here that's on the pleura is the same. And it's been DNA tested. It's 100% human. Alright, here's the lung in an autopsy. Of course, the guy's dead. This here at the top is the investment at the top, which I showed on the other lung. And this flap at the bottom is the investment on the bottom, that red bottom spot that I showed. And this, you can actually see that contour is in that lung. And that lung was DNA tested as human. Alright, this is from a video called Strolling Under the Skin. And it shows the way that the tendons slide within these sheaths, and how it actually works in the body. It's fascinating, and they've done all the research on this now, and they understand that these little blood vessels follow the tendons. You see them? So anyway, that's what fascia is about, and every single fiber of your body is covered with fascia, and that's why these mud fossils separate out on these fascial planes. Alright, this is what a tendon looks like, and it comes in these three bundles, and that lets you articulate, so forth, and pull left, right, up, and down. Now, when they keep dropping down until you get down to the fibrils, you can see, you see this? That's that hexagon structure that you see in the Giant's Causeway, and all of the basalt columns, they call them. They're not basalt columns. But if you got a genuine interest in this, there's a website I have, mudfossils.com. Haven't updated it for a couple of years, but there's a DNA test in here. It shows the DNA test, and there's 3 samples were done, and it goes down. It's very detailed. It goes down through all of the sequencing and how it was handled and transferred, and all of the protocols used, and very, very detailed. And like I say, mudfossils.com is the other thing. And then I also have sites on YouTube. On YouTube, it's called mudfossils.com. And then I have a couple of them on groups. And Mudfossils and New Science, that's where you're going to find most of this stuff. Then I also have one that's called Science Theory Challenge. And this is about how we feel about animals, and about how we feel about everything that we've been challenged against. And you know, what have we been taught, and like Immanuel Velikovsky is highlighted here. He is one of the best researchers in history. Anyway, there's those 2, and then there's one called Question Everything that I started, but I'm not really a part of anymore. It's gone, you know, away from the real science of things, and that's what I want, is the science of stuff. So if you post on these sites, they won't be posted unless they're really scientific and have factual backup. So that's the story. It's a true story, and mud fossils need to be examined for what they are. And if anyone can bring light on this, I certainly appreciate it, because it's been stonewalled by academia, and there's not one academic that will respond to me, and I've tried literally hundreds of them. And to them, it's a death sentence for them to start talking about this sort of alternative stuff, the giants and all this business, but it's true. So if it's true and there's DNA and your CAT scans and everything to support it, well, that's the way it is.